Hello everyone, welcome back to the MythMaster. So, let's see. At this point, I'm pretty much just going off the walkthrough. I kind of gave up on trying to play the game properly. Um, I don't think it's going to work. So I'm just going to try to follow what I've learned about the game and make it look natural. I like the way I'm just realizing the position of our character here, that gray thing atop his head is actually the doorknob on the door, but the way it's positioned makes him look kind of like he has a big hair bun or something on his head. It's kind of amusing. But anyway, okay, so where are we going? Let's see. Where I would like to go now, or where I probably should go now, is to the to that island that we found. I found, purely by coincidence, I found an island in the middle of the sea here, which is probably inspired by Genesta's Island from King's Quest IV. But in contrast to Genesta's Island, this island is just one screen. And when I was here, you might remember, I guess I didn't really understand how the game worked yet. I kind of thought that maybe just typing look and getting a general description of the room might be enough, but no. You have to be a little bit more specific. I think I have to say look at the ground. Yeah. Now it mentions the coconut. A very large coconut is laying on the beach. And I think this should be lying on the beach, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and get the coconut. Okay. Take a look at the coconut. It looks like an ordinary coconut. And I think we can open it. In contrast to the walnut, which we... Wait, did we even get a walnut in this game? Or was it a seed? No, it was like a... Yeah, not like a walnut, but a seed. Anyway, I guess in homage to the walnut from King's Quest I, we open the coconut, and inside we find, of course, a golden coconut. No, not a golden coconut. A talisman. So, yes... This is a talisman. It is silver inlaid with bits of broken shell and a gate. I don't know what a gate is. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm assuming it's some precious substance that people put on things like jewelry and such. Okay, cool. So we got the talisman from the yeah, from the coconut. That's what we needed. Okay, moving on. What we also need to get, we need to be careful not to fall off that cliff there because that will kill us instantly. Need to get from here. Let's see. Is there any hint about this? The beach is very pretty, but you don't have time to enjoy it. Again, what are we in such a hurry for? The game just keeps implying that we're in such a hurry. It literally says, like, if you go to the speed screen, it literally says... Oh, well, now it says he's going as fast as his legs can carry him, but if you set it to normal, it says lives hang in the balance. Like, seriously, what is the emergency here? I literally do not understand what the emergency is here. But anyway, okay, so I guess we have to say look at the ground, and then, yeah, now it mentions the shell. And you can kind of see that little thing there is the shell. So we got a seashell, not shield, but shell. The shell is very pretty. Put the shell to your ear and listen to the sound of the ocean. Which is not actually the sound of the ocean. I believe the sound of the ocean that people think they can hear from seashells is just echoing of random ambient sound. Like, basically, it's like the kind of the sound of blood rushing through blood vessels in your ear, magnified by the sound of the shell, and other just ambient sort of sounds that exist in the world, in nature. Okay, so we got the shell. We want to go back to a place where we have been before. We want to go back here because last time there was not really much of interest here, but now we have, look what we have here. In the hammock, we have the beach bum, whom we recently freed from some animal form. Can we get the bum? You can't get the bum. I know that feel, bro. Can we kill the bum? You're not a killer. Says who? Alright, let's talk to the bum.
Thank you again for saving me from being a ghost the rest of my life. I would help you, but I can't.
He looks puzzled and adds,
I didn't know the court magician had such an able apprentice.
You consider telling him that you're just a wandering troubleshooter, but decide not to waste the time. We're a wandering troubleshooter. It's a nice title. We're a vagabond in search of adventure, and the game calls us a troubleshooter. Yeah, the developer of the game was obviously very technically minded. I mean, this is clearly a game that was made by a person who was a programmer first and a story writer second, which is not bad. I mean, you know, the game is pretty good. I just mean it kind of functions more as a computer program than as a game, but it's not a bad game either. Anyway, okay, so I don't think we can do anything with that bum. We just need to talk to him because we got points for talking to him for some reason. I don't understand why we got points for talking to him because there seems to be no point to doing that at all, but we got points for talking to him, so not going to say no to the points. I'm hoping that I get maximum points on this because that would be nice. I like getting maximum points in a game. Now, I don't know why you can only do this here, but for some reason you can only do this on this screen. You can only you want to get some seawater, you can only get it here. There are many other screens in the game where there's water, but only here can you actually get the water. And you can't even say get water, you have to say get seawater. Or is it salt water? Hold on. Oh. You have to type it all as one word, not salt space water, but just salt water is one word. Get in the water first, because you can't get the water unless you're standing in the water. There's no way you could just like get the water from the beach. You have to... Oh, and I can't even type while I'm swimming, so I have to not be swimming, but standing like with my feet in the water. Now we can get the salt water. Okay. You have some salt water in the jar. Again, very clear reference to King's Quest III. Okay, moving on. What's next? We need to finish off some business inside this houseboat. So let's go ahead and open door. Of course, we have to knock. There we go. Now we're inside here. That's right. So we had the turtle in here, and now I think we can transform the turtle back into, let's see, what does the book say? So, changing from a turtle, put a shell, a small rock, and some salt water into a bowl. Stir the contents of the bowl with the wand while the turtle is nearby. This should restore the original creature. Yeah, so we have a shell now, we have a small rock, which we got from the beach earlier, and we have some salt water. Cool. So let's go ahead and use book. And whoosh, poof. You follow the instructions in the magic book. And we get this guy who's dressed in, is that a yellow rain jacket? Rain slicker? The fisherman is dazed for a moment, then begins to smile. He's obviously happy to be himself again. Which one do you want to talk to? How many are there here? How many men are there on this screen? I guess the thing in the back is, now that I realize that, I guess that is a yellow rain jacket and yellow boots, because the guy is wearing the same thing. Now, why does he have two pairs? I guess he has a wife, probably. Does he? Does he have a wife? I mean, the fisherman in King's Quest IV had a wife. But this guy, I don't know. It's either his wife's, or maybe he just has a second pair. I mean, why not? Second jacket in case this one breaks or gets ripped, and a second pair of boots. Why not? All right, talk to fisherman. I was about to go to work in the resort office when I became a turtle. You have saved my life, for I would have starved to death before long. To show my gratitude for your help, please take a fishing net from the office. Cool. Thanks, buddy. Can talk to him again? Oh, he just does the same thing again. That's interesting. So, if you try to talk to the other characters in this game a second time, it just says, you have already done that. But if you try to talk to this guy a second time, it repeats his message. Cool. All right. So I guess we go. Hold on. I guess his office is just this place, just to the north of here, right? It's just up here. I'm assuming this is the place where because this place was like full of fishing gear, wasn't it? Fishing tackle and things like that. So I'm assuming this is where we can get a net. Oh, I didn't even have to type open door. Just walked in. All right. Where are the nets now? Get net. I'm not close. Yeah, okay, where are the nets? Are they over here? Or is it this stuff here? Oh, it was the thing on the table. Yeah, so I think it was that thing on the left of the table. Okay, look at the net. This net could be used to catch something small. Now, this is probably the best hint in the game because it looks like a butterfly net, doesn't it? And where have we seen a butterfly? Well, we've seen a butterfly somewhere outside. So I guess now we can go and... I guess now we can reasonably expect to think, hey, let's go catch the butterfly with this net. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Okay, so... cool. All right, so we got the net. That's nice. Why don't I go ahead and save here, just in case something bad happens. So F3 is save. I'm going to go ahead and overwrite game number 1. And I'll just say nothing but net. Actually, it's not entirely true. We have other things besides the net, so I lied with my save game name. Sorry, I lied to the game. The game's never going to trust me now again. All right, so what are we doing? We are... we are going, I think, this way. I hope. I think that thing in the sky is the butterfly. In the sky. A very pretty butterfly flitters past you. It's bright. Its flight aided by a slight breeze. Okay, cool. So, catch butterfly. Helps if I type the Y at the end. You're not close enough. Yeah, okay. So, do I need to just, like, get close? I mean, if I walk far enough to the north, I'm going to walk off the screen. Okay, there we go. That was that. Okay, catch the butterfly. Doesn't even say you. I think it's supposed to say you catch the butterfly with the net, but it just says, okay, catch the butterfly with the net. Nice. So, do we have the butterfly now? We do. The butterfly is pretty and delicate. You want to be careful not to harm it. Should it be in the jar? I mean, the jar is empty. It seems like it would make sense to put the butterfly in the jar to kind of protect it, because otherwise it's just going to be... Otherwise it's going to get crushed in our pocket or wherever our character is transporting it now. But, okay. All right, so we've got a butterfly, and what goes with butterfly? A caterpillar. Oh, I think the caterpillar goes in. I think last time we tried to take the caterpillar, the game said you need something to put it into, and that's why I couldn't get it last time. Hold on, if I get the caterpillar now, it says okay, and if I look at the caterpillar, yeah, it's in the jar. It's green and yellow and has many legs. Okay, so you put the caterpillar in the jar, but shouldn't you put the butterfly in there as well? Because the butterfly is otherwise gonna, I think, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Man, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense! All right, so we're back here where the castle is in the background. And if I go all the way to the right from here, or to the east, I think what I missed on this screen was looking at the bucket to the well. There seems to be an earring in this bucket. All right, let's get the earring. The earring is simple but elegant. That's right, we needed the earring. Okay, cool. So we have the earring now, and I think we can go inside this house before. Now, if I remember correctly, I think last time when I tried to get into this house, it was locked. Is that a welcome mat on the ground? It looks like there's a welcome mat under our feet, but it says there's nothing on the ground, but okay. All right, so open door. Find if anyone's... Yeah, okay, so knock. But now if we say open door... Now we can walk inside. I believe that last time I tried to get in here, the door was locked, but now it is clearly unlocked, and yeah, so let's take a look around. Where are we? This house is cold and dark. You feel a tingling sensation as you look around. Oh, tingling sensation. That's what puberty will do. Puberty will do to you, my friend. How old do you think our character is supposed to be? I mean, he looks like he has gray hair, but Sir Graham also had gray hair in the original King's Quest, and he was supposed to be a young, adventuring lad. I mean, I always thought he was older because of his gray hair, but apparently he was supposed to be like a lad of 18 or something like that, according to the later game's lore. So I don't know. Maybe he just went prematurely gray. So maybe our character is the same. He just has a lot of stress in his life and became prematurely gray at the age of 18 or whatever. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a look around. So there's a bed there. I'm going to guess that we can't do much with the bed. Can I sleep in the bed? Look under bed. Get bed. No, okay. What's this stuff back here? Is there a mirror on the wall there? No. Is that a dresser? There's something moving there. Is that a, it's called anything that hasn't been used for a long time. Is that an animal? Game doesn't understand that. Is that a bird? It's an owl sitting atop a barrel. You have reason to believe it is not really an owl. What reason do we have to believe it is not really an owl? I mean, I guess that's based on prior experience with the game, but look at the owl. The owl sits blinking its eyes at you. You wonder if it's an ordinary owl. Can I talk to the owl? The owl just hoots and blinks his eyes at you. Perhaps he's trying to get your attention. Well, I mean, obviously if I'm talking to him, he has my attention. I'm going to guess that this is another person who needs to be transformed. Let me just see. What is this back here? Is this a door to like a... You always leave the door open for a quick escape. You can't be too careful when strange things are happening. Okay, cool. That was a more... Considering this game's track record, that was a more descriptive description than I was expecting for a door. What's on these shelves back here? I don't think these are books. No, I think no. What's on the shelf here? Are these ingredients of some kind? Bottles? Foodstuffs? The kitchen shelves are well stocked with food. Okay, so I guess that's food, and I guess this over here is the sink. The sink is empty. Okay. What about that picture on the wall? Game doesn't understand that. Painting? Paintings are nice, but you have no interest in art right now. That's not true. I have interest in art right now. Don't lie, game. I have interest in art. Those aren't windows, are they? Like, I don't think... that's nice, but I don't think either of these are actually a window. I think both of these are paintings. This looks like... It looks like this house doesn't have windows, unless they're on the front. Were there windows on the front of the house? I don't remember. Anyway, let's look at the table. The table's pretty otherwise uninteresting. Look at the chair. Okay. So there's some flowers on the table, but the flowers have become dry and a little faded. Can I take a flower? You can't get ye flower. All right. So I'm going to guess that we need to cast a spell with the owl. So let's go ahead and open the book. Take a look at what we have. So changing to an owl. Yeah, all right. Changing from an owl. While near the owl, release a butterfly and then tap the original object 5 times with the wand. So we have a butterfly. What's the original object? I don't know what the original object is. Well, let's try using book and see if it works. Oh, you're not close enough. Oh, you have to be right up. You're right next to the owl, huh? Where do you need to be to use the book? There we go. Okay, you follow the instructions in the magic book. All right, who's this guy and what voice does he have?
Young man, I am
Tugall?
I am Tug-all, the court magician, because I tug everyone off. A pixie stole my book and wand as I slept and turned me into an owl. Find a lost magic timepiece. It can help you in your quest. You've earned my lifelong gratitude for saving me.
All right.
Now give me the book and wand. I must go to the king and try to repair some of the damage done by the pixie.
Okay. Can I trust him enough to actually, Okay, so I give him the book. Come on, man. Really? Really? Dude. This... This is just getting a bit ridiculous now. Dig from the wand. If there's some way to get up onto that thing that he's standing on, because like he's standing on this... It's like he's standing on the, like, the shelf of the fireplace there. Do I need to get up to where he is? But... Wow. There we go. After getting the book of the Wand to the Magician, he disappears. Okay, yes he did. Alright, I think I need to look at this barrel that the owl was perched upon. The barrel contains an ordinary yellow umbrella. Cool, let's take the umbrella. Oh man. There we go. Okay, I got the umbrella. I like how it illustrated like a few pixels in the barrel to show that there was an umbrella inside there. The umbrella is not unusual. You don't want to open it indoors. Why don't I? Open umbrella. Why not? Not here. All right. Let's go outside. Can I open the umbrella outside? Yeah, the house does have 2 windows in the front, just not... Oh, I see, because it's buried under the mountain. That's why it didn't have windows on the sides. It can only have windows on the front. Okay, that makes sense. Open umbrella. Not here. Why not? Kurva. Okay. All right. As you can see, we've advanced another 50 points in the game, roughly. So I'm going to guess that at this rate, we'd finish the game in the next video. So let's go ahead and leave it at that, because I think this has been enough myth mastering for one video for me. So I'm going to go ahead and, what was save? Save is F3. So I'll save here, and I'll just say got umbrella, because that is an accurate description of what we have done in the game. And I think that will be enough for now. So next time we might actually finish this game. I mean, at the rate that we're going, we might even finish the game in the next video, because it doesn't seem like there's too much left, I guess, probably. So, yeah, okay. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you next time in a further video of the MythMaster. Until then, bye-bye for now.